Welcome back to the physics class. So we were discussing about the mirrors. So we discussed about the plane mirror, concave mirror, convex mirror, and what is its focal length, radius of curvature, center of curvature, and how the images form. So much things we already discussed. Now we are going to the next level of this one. That is, we have to think about the calculation. If the object is placed at a particular point, then at what distance the image will be formed and how much will be the size of the image. In that level we have to think. So in order to go for such calculations and all, first we should learn the sign conventions. The sign convention means where to take positive side, which side is to take negative and all. So the convention word we already used, the conventional direction of electric current when we studied electricity. So what was the meaning of that one? That is, we were taking a particular direction and we don't have any justification why we take in this direction. We can take opposite also. But as a standard thing, everywhere we will assign a particular direction as positive and particular direction as negative. That's called as a convention, sign convention. Whether positive, if somebody is taking one direction as positive, then everybody should take that direction as positive. So like that, we will discuss about the sign convention for a spherical mirror. So for a spherical mirror, there are some rules for the sign convention. In that one, the first and the most important thing is the object should be always placed to the left side. That is, in this board, whenever we are drawing any diagram, for example, we are drawing the diagram here. This is our principal axis. You have the principal axis like this, and we are drawing a mirror, for example. Now we are discussing about mirror. So we have to draw in such a way that the mirror comes here. This is our mirror. Our mirror is this side, and the object should be always in the left side. That is, object should be this side. That is, you should not draw the mirror this side and the object that side. So that is wrong as per our sign convention. So always you have to take this side. Object should be this side. That is the first convention. That is, always object should be to the left. Left means in the picture you think, because left, when you are facing it, left of that one and you are left, that confusion should not come. That's why this side. Okay, this side you have to draw the object. Now after that, the second part of that one is all the distance parallel to the principal axis. This parallel to the principal axis, all the distance when you are measuring, you have to measure from the pole. That is, we take the distance from the pole. That is, if you want to measure up to here, that is, here focus is here and the center of curvature is here. So when you are measuring the distance from here to here, you have to measure from starting point is P and you have to measure toward this side. If you are measuring to that side, here one point is there, means you have to measure from this point to that side. Okay. So what is the difference in measuring from this side to this side to this side and this side to that side? Because the direction, when you take positive and negative, there will be a difference. That's why you have to remember that one distance measuring the starting point is pole. That is applicable when we are measuring like this. Okay. And the next one is, from the pole when you are measuring, all the distance towards this side is, that is in the side of the object. All this will be negative. That is, the distance toward this side will be negative. If you are measuring any distance, so for this mirror, the focal length should be negative. It is toward this side, so it will be negative. This is same as our graph sheet. In a graph sheet, how we are taking, we have the origin here, and this is plus x, this is minus x, this is plus y, this is minus y. Same concept we are using here also. So this P can be considered as the origin. So all the distance toward that side is negative, minus x. So focal length of this mirror is 20 centimeter, means how you have to use in the numerical problem? Focal length is minus 20, because focal length is toward this side. So from here only you can get the focal length of any concave mirror will be always negative. Concave mirror will be negative. Radius of curvature of concave mirror also will be negative. Object is here, so the object distance also is negative. If the image is formed that side, then it will be positive. If the image is formed this side, then it will be negative. Now if you take the convex mirror, what will happen? The focus length will be toward that side, that is positive. So that's how we will identify the concave and convex based on the focal length. If focal length and radius of curvature is negative, then it is concave. If focal length and radius of curvature is positive, then it is convex. Because for convex it is like this. Now you remember that one. Convex is like this. So the focus is here. So from the pole it is toward that side, toward the positive side. So the point is, first point was all the object you have to take the left side, this side, and the mirror should be that side, and all the point measurements you have to do from the pole here, and this side is negative and that side is positive. Here you can remember that one. See here, actually that standard big definition for our all the sign conventions are given there. Okay, 2, 3 line is there each point. So one thing is there, no need of by-hearting that one, like the same word, just like how you study Ohm's law and all. You should understand what it is, that's all, okay. So that's why I am not using the same words as the textbook, just you should understand the matter, that's all. So what was the first point? Object should be this side, mirror should be that side, and all the measurements should be taken from our this pole, that is this side will be negative and that side will be positive. And the focal length is negative for concave and positive for convex. Now one more thing, when you are drawing the object, if you are drawing the object here, the measurement which you are drawing perpendicular to the principal axis, above the principal axis, this will be positive. And whatever measurement if you are taking downward like this will be negative. That is, if this is the object, the height of the object is 3 cm means this will be plus 3. And this will be, if it is 6 means minus 6, like that. So, same as our graph sheet, you remember, all the measurement toward this side is positive, this side negative, this side again positive, this side again negative. So, that's about our sign convention. Once more, I think you understood all the points. When you are doing some numerical problem, you will get the clear picture. So, even then, if the picture is not there, if the question is not there also, what you have to remember is, what is that? That the concave and convex. If the focal length is negative, then it is concave. If focal length is positive, then it is convex. Don't forget that one. Focal length, concave and convex. Concave is negative, convex is positive. Now radius of curvature also will be same only. Now what about the object distance? The distance of the object is this side. Object distance will be always negative. Then what about image distance? Whether it will be positive or negative. That depends where the image is formed. If the image is formed behind the mirror, when the image is formed behind mirror, that is called as the virtual image. So virtual image case, in that case the image distance will be positive and the object distance will be always negative. And this side, if it is formed, the real image if it is formed, that time the image distance also is negative. Now what about the height of the object? Object height will be positive. Image height will be positive or negative based on how the image is formed. Same virtual and erect, so it will be positive. Then here real and inverted will be negative. So that's how you have to remember, okay. So more than just by hearting this one, you should understand the situation and do. So this picture and these things are clear, I think. Once more you go through the textbooks, then the standard notation you will get, okay. Now using this one, we have to do the numerical problems and all I told. For that one we have something called as a formula for that one. That's called as the mirror formula. So we have to use the mirror formula. In the last class, somebody in the message they asked what is mirror formula. I told when we are discussing mirror formula, that time we will discuss about that one. So mirror formula means it is a formula which connects the object distance, image distance and the focal length. That is U is our object distance and V is our image distance and F is our focal length. So U, V and F, connecting these three we have one equation or one formula that is called as the mirror formula. One thing you have to keep in mind, this U, V and F you have to use the sign convention also. U will be always negative, V will be positive or negative based on where the image is formed. Focal length F will be negative for concave, positive for convex. So the formula, the mirror formula says that 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. What is V here? V is the image distance, U is the object distance, and F is the focal length. So whether you are taking in centimeter or meter, that's also a confusing thing. If you take in centimeter, you take everything in centimeter. If you are taking in meter, you take everything in meter. So the calculation will be right. Okay, no need of converting centimeter to meter or meter to centimeter. If one value is in centimeter, if everything is in centimeter, it is valid. Or if one is in meter, if everything is in meter, also it is valid. But doing this one, numerical problem on this one is very, very important. I will give you later. Okay, first we will go for the theory part. So this you have to remember. Okay, so how we are getting this equation is derivation is not there for you. How you are getting? Okay, in 12th standard that derivation is there, but for you no need of thinking how you are getting. You just remember this is the equation. Okay, some books will be having derivation and all, but your 10th standard level it is not required. Derivation is not required. You just remember this one means that's enough. Okay, now we have one more thing that is called as the magnification. The new concept. Okay, magnification means it is the ratio of the size of the image to the size of the object. The ratio of the size of the image to the size of the object, that is called as magnification. So magnification M is equal to H dash by H. What is H dash? H dash is size of the image and H is the size of the object. So magnification is equal to size of the image divided by size of the object. So what is the meaning of that one? If magnification is, for example, 2, then size of the image divided by size of the object is 2. So the image size is bigger than the object size. So the meaning is, if the magnification value, all these things you can remember, if the magnification value is greater than 1 and the magnification value is less than 1, magnification value is equal to 1, then magnification value is equal to minus, negative. So for all these things we have some meaning. Okay, so what is the meaning of if magnification is more than 1? If magnification is more than 1, its meaning is size of the image is bigger than the size of the object, or you can say it is enlarged. If magnification is more than 1, then the image is enlarged. So size of the image is more than size of the object. If magnification is less than 1, what is the meaning? It is not enlarged, it is diminished. If magnification is less than 1, then the image is diminished. Size of the image is smaller than size of the object. Now if magnification is equal to 1, what is the meaning? Size of the image and size of the object is same. But if magnification is minus 1, what is the meaning? When magnification comes minus, you see here, it is height of the image divided by height of the object. So already height of the object will be positive because in the picture we see. So if magnification is negative, what is the meaning? Height of the image is negative, so it is inverted. So a negative sign in magnification shows that it is an inverted image. Okay. Now if the magnification is half, what is the meaning? If magnification is half, means the image size is half of the size of the object, it is diminished. But if it is minus half, what is the meaning? Size is same only, but it is inverted. So if it is 2 and minus 2 means it is inverted. So you should remember the magnification will be positive in the case of virtual image, and in the real image when it is inverted it will be negative. All these things by practice, when you are doing more and more examples, you will come to know how to, by seeing the question itself you will get it. Okay, it is not just like I am telling you many times and making you by heart. You have to practice the question, then you will get how to get positive value, how to get negative value. So when you are doing a calculation, you are getting negative finally. So by first itself you say the object, the position of the object is where it is beyond 2f, so the image should come here, so it should not be positive, should come negative. That idea should be there in that one. That's why I am telling you to practice. So for magnification we return one equation, M is equal to H dash by H. Other than this one, we have one more equation for magnification. That is m is equal to minus v by u, where v is the image distance and u is the object distance. Okay, so we can use magnification two values. So it depends on which one is given for the question or the problem. We can use magnification is equal to h dash by h or magnification is equal to minus v by u. According to the situation, we can use these two equations. Okay, so what are the things today we discussed? Sign convention. For remembering sign convention, just remember the graph sheet, positive, negative, that's enough. And one more thing to keep in mind is our object should be this side, okay, and this side we have the mirror, okay. When you study lens also it is same only. Then which side to positive, which side negative, think about the graph sheet. Then mirror formula, this one 1 by v plus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. V is image distance and u is object distance. Should not confuse, because in ABCD when you are studying, first u comes, then v comes. First object comes, then image comes. Okay. Then afterwards 1 by f. F is the focal length, and focal length will be positive and negative for which mirror. Just think about that one. And after that magnification. Magnification is size of the image divided by size of the object. Magnification is more than 1 means it is magnified. Okay. And or enlarged. If it is less than 1, it is diminished. If it is negative, inverted. Okay, all those things and numerical calculation, and one more equation for magnification, m is equal to minus v by u. There is a minus sign, don't forget it. Okay, so now you practice so many questions yourself, and we will conduct some tests. During the test also you can see the remaining whether you done it or not. Okay, so your self practice is very important. Take so many questions in textbook. Solved questions are there. First you do the solved questions and check whether your answer is coming with the same with the textbook. After that go for unsolved questions, last year's questions, everything. Okay, and practice and make it perfect in this one, because next class onwards we are going to study about refraction. Okay, so our reflection part is over. Now we are study about refraction. Okay, so I will wind up now. Thank you.